So in this video, we're going to use, I think it's a 4-step process to find the inverse of the function. And so I'm going to look for the inverse of f of x, which is 2 divided by x minus 3 plus 4. So basically, and I'm going to write out the steps. So for step number 1, you're going to replace f of x with y. Okay, so step 1, y equals 2 over x minus 3 plus 4. Step 2, switch x and y. So replace y with x and x with y. Step number 3, solve for y. Okay, the new equation. So here, well, first thing we need to bring 4 to the other side. So we have x minus 4 equals 2 over y minus 3. So now my y is in the denominator. I have to bring it to the numerator, so I'm going to multiply both sides by y minus 3, like that. So here y minus 3 and y minus 3 cancels out, and I have y minus 3 times x minus 4 equals 2. Okay, solving for y, I don't need this factor with x there. Okay, I need to divide it out. So I'm going to divide out x minus 4. I'm going to continue here. Okay. So x minus 4 is gone. I have y minus 3 on the left side, and I have 2 divided by x minus 4 on the right side. And the last step, I need to get rid of that 3. So what I have is y equals 2 divided by x minus 4 plus 3. And that's your answer. And at this point, sometimes students ask me, can we just guess how this is going to work out and rearrange itself? Just basically, just like what we did at the beginning of this section, just seeing what's happening to x. And the answer is, I think this one is a little too complicated to do it in your head. You actually have to go through all of these steps. Actually, I forgot one last step. That's to replace y with our symbol for the inverse. Okay, so we're going to have the inverse of x equals 2 over x minus 4. Oops, the 3 goes, it's not in the denominator. Okay, so we're done here. And and let's take a look at another example. Solving and find the inverse of the radical function. So let's follow our process. So we're replacing f of x with a y. And then we're switching x and y. So x equals 2 plus root of y minus 4. And solving for y now. subtracting 2 on both sides. Now, in order to get to the y, I need to square both sides to undo the square root. Right, so I have x minus 2 squared equals. The square does away with the square root. And the final step is 2 add 4. So x minus 2 squared plus 4 equals y. So again, now the last step is to replace a y with the symbol for the inverse of x. So the inverse of f is x minus 2 squared plus 4. Okay. And that's how you do the inverse when the function is given to you as a formula. And now I would like you to try it yourself. And we have f of x, which equals 2 minus the square root of x. And I want you to find the inverse of this function, and then also state the domains of both of the functions and the inverse, the function itself and its inverse. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. In the next video, we're gonna graph inverse functions.